Good evening, guys. It's just, Seito, Alpha Sniper Academy, Bryce, Bradley, Andile, Unknown. How you guys doing? I sincerely hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys had a profitable day. I hope you used stop losses where it was necessary. Um, what guy did I just watch by DJ Coach, bro? Bruh, I'm telling you, DJ Coach is like tipping on the line. Oh, this is bad. Our arm just caught up with last night's live. What's up with Jason? Get in your beer. We're gonna phone the client tonight and then we will see. Sup, bro? Love your content. Thank you for opening our eyes and providing knowledge and guidance. Thank you, Alistair. Kazwan, Erong, good evening. Good evening. Welcome. Please do not forget to tap the like button as you guys enter the live. So basically, as you guys may know, last night I spoke about a client that made a 120,000 rand withdrawal from Alpha Markets, and his withdrawal got denied. Right, so he then later went to the ombudsman, right? And the ombudsman got in contact with Jason, and according Jason, he says that the ombudsman cleared him and Alpha Markets of any wrongdoing. Now, it's going to be highly disingenuous of me to just tell the one side and not the other side, right? So, on Jason's end, I did reach out to him and I did tell him, listen, an issue just came my way. Someone showing me things that suggest a 120,000 rand withdrawal and PS5. That was one of the giveaway prizes at your recent launch is not being sent to them. The withdrawal is from 10th March, and the person in question, then I name the guy. We're gonna speak to him very soon. So I'm also telling him, listen, I'm trying this approach because before making videos, I would like to give you guys an opportunity to rectify your mistakes, right? Jason then responded and he says, hope you're good, bro. I look into it and reach out myself to the client if we are in the wrong. The next day, I responded, and this is all 2 weeks ago, right? The 30th of August, I responded back to him by saying, thanks, boss. I appreciate your feedback. I sincerely hope an amicable resolution can be found. Have a great day further, boss. So later that very same day, on the 30th of August, Jason then sends me a voice note wherein he states that the ombudsman reached out to him and the ombudsman told him, but listen, you are in the clear, right? This is basically his voice note. Why is this thing loading so long? Hi, bro. Is my screen dirty or something? Sure. Why is the devil testing us like this tonight? Because why can't I replay it? Here you guys can clearly see, here's the voice note that I'm talking about. When I press on it to play it, it doesn't want to play. Like, what in the world is this? But anyway, as I've just told you guys, in this very voice note, he speaks about how, sorry, he speaks about how the the ombudsman, the FSCA, basically cleared him of any wrongdoing. I don't know why this thing don't want to play. Yo. Anyway, so what basically then transpired from that is I reached back out to the client and I told him, but listen, did you get any feedback from the ombudsman or from the FSCA concerning this? Because Jason said that he has been cleared of any wrongdoing. And this guy says he hasn't received any feedback yet. And I was hoping Jason would maybe give a an indication in the voice note that he was sending as to why he was cleared and what was the issue in the first place, but he didn't. So, like I said, we are gonna phone. Let me just switch. Please don't try and phone the number that I posted last night. Eh? It's in the very same cell phone. Yeah, and I don't want any interruptions right now. So here we go.
Hello.
Good evening, sir. You are live with me, Rydall Fix, and I think you know why I'm calling you.
With Rydall. Yeah. I know.
So can you just give us a brief explanation, because I did I didn't want to be disingenuous, so I did explain or give Jason's part of the story, which was his responses on Instagram. But now it's your turn, and I would just like for you to give us like a brief run through of what happened with the withdrawal, and then the PS5 giveaway that you won, but you haven't received it.
Okay, cool. So Rydall, and well, hello to the guys that are live on the live. So I've been trading for like 3 years now, and I currently own my own forex company. So I mostly do trade with IFX, but I've seen Jason's statuses earlier in the year about the broker that he was launching. So I did, want to check it out and see what the guy has to offer. And I started trading with him in February of this year, I think. And I think it was the 13th of March or something, where I funded my account on a Friday with 10,000 Rand, and I traded it on the Friday, Monday, and I think it was a Tuesday I placed the withdrawal. So I placed my withdrawal on, I actually need to find out the exact numbers, but I placed a withdrawal with Alpha Markets on the Monday, and by Tuesday I realized that the withdrawal was still there. Normally within a day I was getting my withdrawals. So I queried it with Alpha Markets. They said they're going to check on it and let me know. And when I did query it, I also asked them if it's still safe for me to continue trading, because I need like confirmation that my withdrawals are going to get paid out. So I had spoken to a receptionist at Alpha Markets, and she had told me, there shouldn't be a problem. Finance just needs to approve your withdrawal. So I think it was a day or two that passed, and I opened my Alpha Markets account, and I see that my wallet was empty. So I go on the app and I go and look at the transaction history, and I noticed that all the funds were removed, and it says balance correction. So that's when I was, a bit concerned about where the cash, the funds have gone. And I called Alpha Markets, I emailed them, and I had no response from them. Eventually, someone from Alpha Markets had contacted me, and they had told me that they did not receive my deposit, so they have removed the funds from my trading account. So after, trying to get a hold of them further, they had requested that I send my bank statements to verify the deposits that were made. And that's when I forwarded my bank statements to them, and it went back and forth for like a month and a half.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it was a month and a half where I was getting nothing back from them. So I went ahead and I opened a case for the Ombudsman. And I'm just trying to remember, because this is going on from March this year. So the Ombudsman was liaising with me, and the Ombudsman was also not getting feedback from Alpha Markets. So the Ombudsman advised me that they're going to get a case open with the FSCA, because they're not getting feedback from Alpha Markets. So this thing has been going on for almost, I think it's close to like 6 months now, and it's 120,000 that I'm waiting for. And Alpha Markets, when they removed the funds from my account, they had left my deposit. So if they are saying that the deposit never reflected, how are they paying me back the deposit that I deposited into their account? So that's like a dead giveaway that I did deposit it. I have my bank statements, which I don't mind posting to show you guys that I have made deposits on those days, and I did trade that money. I can share my trading history. Can show you guys. It was I think it was an NFP Friday, if I'm not mistaken. So obviously the returns were massive because I risked that account. And yeah, so I haven't received any money in terms of the withdrawal. With regard to the PS5, I think that was awarded in June sometime when they gave away the M4. Being one of the top traders that they kept on posting me on the Instagram page, I was never invited to that black tie event that Jason had. I was never told that I won that PS5. It was one of my friends that actually saw it on their page and alerted me. And he was like, "Hey, did you know that your name is up here, that you won the PS5?" So that was when I posted it on my status, and I was like, "Oh, thanks, Alpha Market. I didn't even know I won this PS5." And after I posted the status and I tagged Jason in that status on Instagram, that was when Alpha Markets contacted me and told me, "You know what, your PS5 is on its way. Congratulations, you won a PS5 and this and that." So I'm just on my laptop. I'll give you guys the date that that they contacted me. So it was the 20th of the 7th that, sorry, no, it wasn't. I'm just waiting for it. Oh, my laptop isn't scrolling back enough.
While you look for the dates, tell me, have you made a withdrawal from Alpha Markets before?
Yeah, I did, but it was never for such a big amount. So I would normally withdraw like 30,000, 40,000 at a time. It was never over 100,000.
Sure. This is quite worrisome, especially since the Ombudsman says that they haven't been getting any feedback from them. But when I spoke to Jason, Jason says, but he did reach out to them and he did comply with them. So that is why I told you in the follow-up texts that you must just follow up with them and ask them what his responses was and why they cleared him of this, because he in the voice note, and the voice note suddenly someone don't want to play me, bro. But in the voice note, he speaks about, it's almost like he wants to give a reason, but then he says, "Oh, but I can't give the reason because it's client and business confidentiality." But it's almost like he was on the verge to say something, but to me, it's just like, nah, man. This is just.
Sorry.
This is just too smooth, because how is a whole 120K disappeared, and the Ombudsman is now telling you that they are not getting any feedback from Jason, but Jason says they've been cleared.
Yeah, so the Ombudsman at the start, they did get a response from Alpha Market, and thereafter, the Alpha Market was quiet. So that was when the Ombudsman phoned me and told me, we're trying to get a hold of them, and we haven't gotten a hold of them, so we're going to forward it to the FSDA. So I am currently waiting for the FSDA to, take over the matter. But I'm also thinking of getting a legal team involved, because it's a lot of money, and it's just, it's been months that I've been waiting for this fund to come through.
Sure. Look, I think I can help in that regard, just to like speed track it, because I do have some information from someone else that was also done dirty by Jason. He says that someone, he didn't want to give the organization, but he says that someone is busy investigating him. So is it cool if I pass your number on to him, and then he can just maybe pass your number on to the investigating officer that is busy doing these investigations? Because I mean, this is 120K. It's a huge sum. Obviously, you are wise enough to know the channels and routes to follow. But what about the small guys that also maybe hit the jackpot, the luck, and they're trying to get their money now, but they can't get it, and now they don't know which way to move forward?
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, I've been in the industry for a while now, and I also started off somewhere small trading and stuff, but I've never had a problem where a broker has just like taken the money away from my wallet. So
that is
without any explanation or anything like that, it was just gone.
That is also really interesting for me, the fact that they are arguing you about your deposit, but when they refunded you, it was exactly the amount that you deposited.
That's correct. That's what I was saying. Yeah.
I don't get that.
Yeah, so I withdrew the deposit that time because I didn't want to have anything in Alpha Market's account, and they approved that withdrawal. So it makes no sense. Like, if I have to go on my trading history and show you, my wallet history, it'll show all my deposits and withdrawals from them.
And tell me, you didn't use any because you must know that the recent excuses that brokers may have to not pay out people is that you've been using an abusive strategy. So, is that the case with you, maybe?
No. So, actually, while I'm on this call, let me log into the account so I can open that support ticket that I started with in the beginning. But while I'm opening that, I just opened up the messages on WhatsApp for the PS5. So on the 12th of July, a guy from Alpha Markets messaged me and he said, "Congratulations. Please furnish us with your address and where you'd like your PS5 to be couriered to." So I sent him my address. He says, "Please do an unboxing video for us," and this and that. And then so that was on the 12th. On the 20th, I messaged him and I said, "I haven't heard back for you on the delivery of the PS5 or my funds that were removed. Are you still working on it? Please, can I have an update?" And he said, "The PS5 will be delivered next week. I just got an update on it. Regarding the funds, it's still under investigation. As soon as I get feedback, I'll update you." That was the 20th of July. Then on the 29th, I messaged him. There was no response. On the 2nd of August, I messaged him for an update again. And he said, "Our finance team is dealing with your funds. Let me quickly find out what's happening with the PS." And I didn't hear back from him then. And then it went on to the 8th of August. I messaged him again. He said, "I'll have an answer for you in a few hours. Jason should have received it by now. I'll have feedback for you once he gets to the office." And I got no feedback. Then on the 11th of August, I messaged him again. And then I told him, "If you're not going to give me any solid answers, I'm going to have to get a legal team involved." And he says, "I've just received now news that it will be with you by next week." So that was on the 11th of August. That was the last time he replied. And after that, he just stopped replying about the PS5. So, yeah, that's the last I heard of me receiving this PS5.
Sure. This is sad. Now, when I also, that is why I wanted that voice note to play that Jason responded to me with, because in there he gives a reason for the PS5 also, but the reason that he gives is also something, I don't say like logistical or something like that, but it's almost like something the company couldn't get it delivered or something like that, but he did say it is on its way. Now, when you take a look at when I gave you that feedback, when I last spoke to Jason about that, that was the 30th of August, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. And then he told me, "But your PS5 will be on its way soon." Nothing yet? It hasn't popped up, maybe?
No, nothing at all. Not even like a WhatsApp or an email or anything, or not even a tracking number for that PS5. So I really don't think that PS5 is even purchased yet on Jason's side. And every time I open Instagram, I see Jason's having a new competition for this and that, and I'm wondering whether those people are also getting the prizes that they've won.
Sure. So I think my next best question would be, my friend, what is the next way forward for you from here? And also let me just say before you answer, if you feel like answering this question is gonna show your hand, then don't answer it. You can lightly brush over it, but don't give details that you maybe felt like you wanted to keep, or that you don't want Jason to know. Say you maybe gonna get lawyers or something like that.
Yeah, no, I actually don't mind if Jason knows, but I've actually already spoken to my lawyer yesterday. So she's going to draft a letter to Alpha Market, and basically, from the lawyer's perspective, they just want feedback first from Alpha Market, and then we can take it from there. But with regards to Jason and Alpha Market, I'm going to go the lawyer route, and I'm going to also try and see what's going on with the FSCA, because the FSCA, I'm waiting for feedback from them as well. So I'm really hoping that they can, see light in this and take it further with Alpha Market.
I sincerely hope so too, because at the end of the day, my friend, 120,000 Rand, it's not small change. Like, even the amount of money that you deposited, I really understand why you just withdrew it immediately, because 10,000 to me, that is a good solid 2 months worth of money for me, my friend. But I wish you all of the best going forward. I sincerely hope that this does come to a solution that you are happy with and satisfied with. Is there anything, before I drop the call, is there anything that you would like to say before you go?
No. Just thanks a lot, Rydall, for letting the guys know, those of them that are on the line, and to let them know what's happening in the forex industry in South Africa. Because this is a new broker. I see there's other mentors that are coming up with brokers as well. And just make sure that the brokers are fully licensed before you guys jump onto the broker. So for me, I trade every day. It's the only thing I do. But, like I said, Ficks so far has been the running legitimate broker that I've noticed. Alpha Markets, I'll never ever fund another account with them after this experience.
Sure. Okay, my friend. Thank you so much for your time. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you so much for sharing your story, because obviously this will shed some light to other people and obviously help them in their decision making with finding a broker. Thank you so much, my friend. I hope you have a great evening further.
You too. Thanks so much, Rydall.
Thank you so much, buddy. Keep well.
All right.
Bye-bye. Guys, yo, now, I don't even want to use this moment to shamelessly plug Crazy Trade, because Crazy Trade has been in operation for like 13 years. They were one of the first brokers to be OTC or ODP regulated, which is the newer license for over-the-counter derivatives. And I don't even want to do that, because it's gonna seem like it comes from a hateful space, right? But I want you guys to understand that when I come to you to let you know, listen, this is what is up. This is with this, It's not because I'm going to push you somewhere that your withdrawals will be denied, or I am going to hurt you in any financial way, because as you have heard Sashil just say, thank you so much for coming on, Sashil. I really appreciate you. Because as you heard him say, he made withdrawals and his withdrawals were successful up until this one. And one can argue, is it the amount? Did he violate the strategy? Because at the end of the day, if his money was supposed to be taken out and like he sees it as now, then sorry, for me, it's like, how does he not have a straight and coherent answer as to why the funds was taken away from him? You understand? So, and then the giveaway, guys. Can you guys remember the last video that we made about the M4? And then after the video that we made about the M4 was somehow given away. I need you guys to understand that giveaways are supposed to be done with the highest integrity, because you also benefit from it up until a certain point. And yo, Cecile, that is the... I'm sorry for screaming. My baby is asleep in this room, and my daughter is asleep in that room next to the baby. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry for shouting, but I really wanted to ask you if you perhaps know anything about the M4, because the M4 was given away and then it just went quiet. It just went quiet. Now, my thing is this: if I want an M4 that was spun like Jason spun his M4, I'm gonna spin it as well. I'm gonna go on as well. I'm gonna also be like, yeah, I have Jason's M4. But after the M4 was given away, it's like it just went quiet. And I don't understand. You guys know now. And again, I'm probably the only example that I can make, or comparison that I can compare them against. But guys, when I do giveaways now, not only am I splitting my bag, right? But I also take the effort and the time and my personal money to pour in petrol to drive to you. When I gave away the laptops, you must understand, I drove to many different shops to get the laptop that is functional but also fitting of my pocket. Nobody refunded that to me. But I also didn't make a big thing about it and bragged, oh, I spent so much money wasting petrol trying to find a gift for you guys. Or I just spent 300, 400, 500 rand driving to Delft to go give away the laptop. You guys understand? And one thing that I need you guys to understand is that at least with my giveaways, like when I gave away the last account funding, when I gave away the last account funding, I called the winners live. Sure, one answered, right? But with these winners now, I'm sincerely hoping that it is people from Cape Town so that I can like drive to you. Because, like I said, this is money that's coming from, it's not coming from the broker. So you can go and withdraw it whenever. And if you rewind, you will learn that I am getting for advertising from Kwezi Trade just a 6,000 rand. And if you piece together that I'm giving away 2,000 rand to 3 individuals each, 2 for 6, I'm giving away my whole bag to you guys just to say thank you. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I'm a made man, and you guys have made me. You guys have supported me. You guys have always showed up and showed out for me. This is why. And look, I understand. I humbly apologize that the giveaway isn't where it was a couple of months ago, where I could give away 9,000 rand cash, 10,000 rand cash. I humbly apologize for that, guys. I sincerely apologize for that. But I'm busy recouping my funds now. So I thought I could wait for next month to give away a 10K next month, or I can give away a 6K now and try and give away a 10K next month. You guys understand? But at the end of the day, for me, I'm doing it the right way so that you guys can see how it is supposed to be done. So that you guys can see how it's supposed to be done. I mean, the first laptop giveaway, nah, I specifically drove to that person so that people can see, here's the winner. Here's the winner. And then with the second laptop, you guys know now, I felt so sad. Yo, you can ask my lady. She like consoled me for a moment, right? But when I gave away the second laptop, no, it was a bit more expensive. I had a bit more money to give away, right? And there was many people that saying, "Oh yeah, look here, you're just sorting out your colored brush. You're just sorting out your colored brush." You know, now I literally sat in a corner like easily 30, 40 minutes. I just sat and cried because majority of my winners in my giveaways, I want you guys to go look back in all of my giveaways. Majority of my winners has been black people. And you know, now, for me, I've always, whenever I have these giveaways and I tell these people, like with HFM, I literally told them, look at the I want the state of South Africa to reflect in the giveaways. There's more on the continent, let's be real, on the continent of South Africa, there's more black people than there is colored people than there is white people. So you know, you can hate me for saying that, but I want that reflected in the giveaways. When you look at demographics, there's more black people than there is colored people. There's more colored people than there is white people. And I just told him, listen, that is how and when you look at how the giveaways has been running, I sat there and cried for a moment. But then after a while, I also realized I'm not gonna get involved anymore with how these winners gets chosen. I'm gonna sit out. I'm gonna tell them, have the lucky draw. Let me know who's the winners, and I will get in touch with them. I will even drive to them. But the reason why I'm doing things so transparently, so openly, and so honestly is so that whenever another giveaway is happening, no, you guys can check for yourselves. Away, nine. Something isn't right here. Something isn't. It hasn't. You guys understand? The way it is being done, it doesn't feel transparent. And at the end of the day, that is what we are fighting for in this industry, transparency. I mean, look at Sashil's case. He won a PS5 that he didn't even know he won. But his face was posted because cloud tokens was meant to be gathered by that. And if no one let him know, okay, me bro, you want a PS5, number one, you wouldn't have known and you wouldn't have received no PS5. As a Cape Townian, I put my four front teeth on that. Okay, this front teeth is mended because I came into a fight and it broke in half. So it's a chipped tooth, but still, I put my four front teeth as a Cape Townian on what I just said. It is sad that people have to, and it's dehumanizing for someone to go and get lawyers involved to get uh, a giveaway. And I sincerely hope that that man gets his affairs in order. And when I say his affairs in order, I mean I sincerely hope that he sorts out his house because Jason, you cannot keep on running from scandal to scandal to scandal. There was first Forex Kings with FWT markets. Look at the Ombudsman now saying you stopped being compliant, so they are moving your case to the FSCA now. So is there gonna be a new gas cool drink? Is there gonna be a new FSCA report to come out warning us from you and Alpha Markets now? Nah, man, I want you guys to do business properly, and it's not like we are hating me, bro, Jason. You can also come found through my inboxes. I faced you. I didn't want to come and do this, me, bro. But seeing that the opportunity was given to you guys, as I've given many other traders the opportunity, you guys don't take it. You guys spit in the faces of the people that you guys call your clients. And it's not nice. It is not nice. Guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I think I want to do this more often where we get victims of scams to come and tell their stories. I want victims to come and phone in and facing him, yay, this is this is what's gonna go forth and this is how we were scammed. Um I want us to not, because at the end of the day, guys, when you take a look, when you take a look at this now, when I come and tell a story, it's so impersonal. It's so impersonal. I couldn't have told Cecile's story the way he has because I wasn't part of the story. I wasn't in there. I can report on it. I can write a whole. I can write a script on findings and what was happening, right? But I can't tell the story as if I was there. You guys understand? And for that, we are going to need more people to be brave and to come forward because ultimately, we are being taken for fools out there. How many people do you think went to go sign up simply because they saw Sashil's picture having won that PS5? You guys get what I'm saying? Yet, when I'm saying go and sign up with Crazy Trade, they are FSCA regulated, they have their own license. I'm a hater. I'm a hater. I'm a hater. Simply because I want what's best for you guys. And when I say you guys, I don't mean my haters. I don't care about the haters. I don't care about people that has condescending attitudes towards me. I don't have people that I don't care about people that's swearing at me, that's telling me off all the time. I care about you guys, my subscribers, my followers, my day one team. I don't care about other people. So for as long as you guys are gonna be here, I'm always when it comes to brand deals, like I've shown you guys last night, I'm always gonna try and pick the most the ones that tick my boxes the most, which is FSCA regulated, must have the most recent licenses, little to no negative reviews, and when negative reviews come, I try and help out so that things can be resolved in an amicable way. You guys understand? So I'm please ask Winters in SA to say withdrawals and show their account balances. They won't, my bro. They won't. They won't. So thank you so much for joining, guys. I sincerely appreciate you. Um, yeah, in the description you will find a link for Crazy Trade, and then also on top of that you will find a link for Olio Jack. So head on over to his YouTube channel so that you can get properly educated and not have to rely on these people that comes to you so they like lurk off your money. You understand? Um brother is a kite, no one dealing ngamo. When you a present father of two, you look like this. Let me tell you now, I wish I can show you, like I wish you can smell my hands. I don't know if you can see how shiny my hands are, but my hands is oily because before I came to sit here, I bathed my daughter, I dressed my daughter, and I did a part of her hair. And then her mother came and took over because obviously her mother knew about the plan that I was gonna have and the call that I'm gonna make with with Sashil. So at the end of the day, I'm not high as a kite. I'm just tired. That's all. My day start at 5 in the morning. So, being a present father is a 24/7 job. And I mean, it's for my lighters. I do it with ease. So yeah, thank you so much for joining, guys. I will look into traders. Yeah, I will look into what you were saying. But Parmalat, me bro, that chick has forever been sus. That chick has forever been sus. A chick that comes to you that is hogging your spotlight now lets you know that whenever someone else gives her the time of day with a bigger spotlight than yours, she's gonna move under that light. And unfortunately, the same way you get them is the same way you lose them. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining. I sincerely appreciate y'all. Don't forget, I'm giving 6,000 rand away for that's going to be split between three individuals, 2,000 rand each if you sign up for an account with Quasi Trade using my link in the description. Sign up for an account, deposit and trade, and then you might be a lucky winner, one of the three that wins a 2,000 rand cash prize. You get to withdraw the money at any time because the money comes from me and not the broker. Thank you so much for you guys' support. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the comments. I sincerely appreciate all of you guys. Good night, and I will see you guys in tomorrow night's live.